Most cars don't die because they reach the end of their life. They die because of tiny habits repeated every single day without anyone realizing the damage being done. I've seen engines destroyed before 100,000 miles, and I've seen ordinary cars quietly cross 400,000 and even 500,000 miles without ever being rebuilt. Same brands, same engines, completely different outcomes. The difference is not luck, it's awareness. These are the habits that quietly decide whether your car becomes a money pit or a long-term survivor. Pay close attention, especially to trick number 5, because it prevents the most expensive failure most drivers will ever face. Trick number 17, the real oil change rule. Forget the long oil intervals printed in the manual. Those numbers are designed for marketing and warranty math, not real-world driving. Traffic, short trips, heat, dust, and cold starts destroy oil far earlier than advertised. Once oil breaks down, its protective film collapses and metal starts touching metal. That wear is silent and permanent. Fresh oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles keeps internal parts floating instead of grinding. Match oil thickness to your climate, not just the label, and always replace the filter. Clean oil is the single strongest defense against early engine death. Trick number 16. Transmission fluid is not lifetime fluid. Transmissions fail slowly, not suddenly. Heat cooks the fluid, and every temperature spike shortens its life. Lifetime really means the lifetime of the warranty. Fresh fluid keeps clutch packs cool, seals flexible, and shifts smooth. Change it every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. If you drive in traffic, tow, or live in a hot climate, do it sooner. Protecting a healthy transmission is cheap. Rebuilding a neglected one is not. Trick number 15. Stop topping off the fuel tank. When the pump clicks, stop. Forcing fuel past that point floods the evap system with liquid fuel instead of vapor. That destroys charcoal canisters, triggers check engine lights, causes rough idle, fuel smells, and expensive emissions repairs. Manufacturers don't cover this damage because it's driver cost. One click saves hundreds, sometimes thousands. Trick number 14. Engine mount stress test. Worn engine mounts don't just cause vibration, they twist axles, stretch hoses, crack exhaust flex pipes, and overload transmissions. With your foot on the brake, shift from park to drive, then to reverse. If the engine lurches or the cabin shakes harshly, mounts are failing. Replacing them early prevents a cascade of drivetrain damage. Trick number 13. The correct cold start routine. Long idling does not protect modern engines. It washes fuel into the oil, increases wear, and wastes fuel. Start the car, wait 20 to 30 seconds for oil pressure to stabilize, then drive gently. Engines warm faster under light load, reducing friction and extending life. Trick number 12. Coolant is not forever. Coolant turns acidic over time and eats aluminum from the inside out. Old coolant is a major cause of head gasket and water pump failures. Healthy coolant looks clean and bright. Brown or sludgy coolant means corrosion has already started. Flush every 30,000 to 50,000 miles and fix small leaks before they become catastrophic. Trick number 11. Fuel quality matters more than people think. Low detergent fuel allows carbon to build rapidly, especially in direct injection engines. Carbon disrupts spray patterns, reduces power, hurts fuel economy, and accelerates wear. Use top-tier fuel and a quality injector cleaner regularly. Cleaner combustion means smoother operation and longer engine life. Trick number 10. Shift like the transmission is glass. Never shift directions while rolling. Always come to a complete stop before engaging reverse or park. That 1-second pause prevents shock loads that wear internal gears and clutches. Gentle shifting is one of the biggest reasons some cars quietly reach 300,000 miles. Trick number 9. Carbon cleaning is not optional on modern engines. Direct injection engines never wash intake valves with fuel. Carbon builds up, choking airflow and stealing efficiency. By 50,000 miles, power loss is common. Periodic carbon cleaning restores airflow, prevents misfires, and keeps throttle response sharp. Trick number 8. Handbrake before park. The parking pawl is a small metal lock holding your entire car. Letting the vehicle rest on it wears it out fast. Apply the handbrake first, let the car settle, then shift into park. This simple habit dramatically reduces transmission stress. Trick number 7. Electrical grounds save money. Corroded battery terminals and bad grounds cause phantom electrical problems that mimic sensor failures. Clean terminals and ground cables regularly. A $10 cleaning prevents hundreds in unnecessary parts replacement. Trick number 6. Throttle relearn reset. After battery disconnects or years of stop-and-go driving, throttle behavior degrades. A simple throttle reset allows the system to relearn proper airflow and idle control. Many cars instantly regain smoother idle and sharper response with 0 parts replaced. Trick number 5. Coast early to save brakes and fuel. Late braking overheats rotors and pads, causing warping and premature wear. Lifting off earlier lets engine braking slow the car naturally. Brake components last longer, fuel economy improves, and the car feels smoother. This habit alone saves thousands over the life of the vehicle. Trick number 4. Fuel filter protection. A clogged fuel filter starves the engine under load, overheats the fuel pump, and causes hesitation. Many drivers mistake this for engine problems. Replace the fuel filter on schedule, especially in dusty areas. A small part protects expensive components. Trick number 3. Brake fluid flushes prevent failure. Brake fluid absorbs moisture over time, lowering its boiling point and corroding internal components. Old fluid leads to soft pedals and ABS failures. Flush every 2 to 3 years to keep braking sharp and reliable. Trick number 2. Quality spark plugs only. Cheap or worn plugs cause misfires, poor fuel economy, and catalytic converter damage. Use OEM-grade plugs and replace them on schedule. Strong spark keeps combustion clean and efficient. Trick number 1. The quarter tank rule. Fuel pumps rely on gasoline for cooling. Running below a quarter tank overheats the pump and pulls sediment into the system. Keeping fuel above 1/4 stabilizes temperatures and extends pump life dramatically. These habits don't feel dramatic, they don't make noise, they don't trigger warning lights, but over time they quietly decide whether your car becomes unreliable or unstoppable. If even one of these changes saves you money, hit like, subscribe, and comment your current mileage. And don't miss the next video where I break down the engine oil mistakes that silently destroy reliability long before you ever hear a problem.